What's up, guys? Welcome back to Boost Brothers Garage. In this episode, I am going to show you a really cool product from nineXengineering, this little thing, as well as give you a brief update on our 944 projects. Stay tuned. Before I dive into those funky little brackets I just showed you, I want to show you where we're at on the race car as well as the wide body. When you last saw the wide body, we were starting to prep the engine bay and basically completely shave it. And well, a lot of work's been done. It's not the prettiest thing just yet, but here it is. So if you remember, we had a bracket for the coil and the power steering reservoir. When we drilled those spot welds out, we created holes. So I welded all that stuff in. I've tried to hammer and dolly the metal. It's not perfect yet because I'm not a pro at shaping metal, but that'll be fixed. Welded up holes on both the frame rails, got rid of the factory hood latch. All of the unnecessary holes on the firewall have been filled. Those as well are not perfect and not finished product by any means. But all the metal work, all the main welding and grinding and everything is done. So now it's going to be seam sealing and some Bondo and just smoothing things out. On top of that, we've also made a ton of headway on our rear inner fenders. Obviously still have another panel to fit in here, but this is for the most part welded in place. It needs a little more work. And then, sorry for the poor camera work, but inside here, the connection to the fender itself, right here, that's going to be done using fiberglass reinforced body filler. And here's the other side. This side is better because I didn't do it. So that's the update on the wide body. There's a lot of work going on behind the scenes, stuff that would probably either be boring to you or is just too difficult to film. So me and some buddies have been here just jamming out and trying to get it done, trying to get it to the point where it's going to be some more exciting stuff for you guys, like getting it painted and starting to reassemble it. As for the race car, the last time I had it at the track, I popped a head gasket. It was the last time the engine was ever going to be used anyway, so I went ahead and pulled it out. Pulling this boat anchor was originally going to be this week's video, but then I remembered I've already pulled a 944 engine and videoed it, so no need to do it twice. It does have a pretty sweet long tube header though. This is the aftermath, considering we didn't have an opportunity to clean up last night. It's quite a disaster. But it's out, and we've already started cleaning up all the unnecessary bits in here in preparation for the 07K. One major problem I had. When my wheels were powder coated, the guy that powder coated them did the face of the wheel as well, like the mounting face. And the powder coat has kind of permanently attached itself to the hub and spindle. So I had to remove this entire front corner as an assembly. Control arm, spindle, hub, brake caliper, shock, everything. If any of you guys know how to get a wheel that is stuck to a hub because of powder coat and very high brake temperatures off, let me know in the comments below. I need help. Now, back to these brackets. These come as a pair. The other one is mirrored. It's still installed in the car, which is why I don't have it in my hand. These brackets are manual pop-up headlight brackets. So if you have a 944, you know the factory headlight mechanism is this really long bar that goes across the whole front of the car with a motor and lifting mechanisms, and there's a lot of complexity to it. There are a number of reasons to want to get rid of that entire system. If you have a race or DE only car, if you have a double duty car that isn't your daily driver and you don't need motorized pop-ups, you can get rid of the complexity and weight of that system. And if you have an LS swap 944, well, you know that the intake comes straight out of the middle and, well, there's not enough real estate right there to do a cold air intake setup. However, one of the great things about the 944 and 80s cars in general is pop-up headlights. If you don't love pop-up headlights, you're wrong. These brackets allow you the best of both worlds. You get to keep your pop-up headlights, but you get to ditch that entire factory mechanism. Let me show you. Installation is super easy once you have the factory mechanism out. This piece goes in place, slides right here, and this ball from the original factory lifting mechanism has a stub that just comes out a little bit. These holes align with that little nub using the factory bolt locations. So that goes on, you line it up with the nub right there, put your bolts in, and your installation's done. So let's check out how these things operate. Pop-up's in the down position. You want to flip them up, push this bracket forward a little bit, and just push down on that lever arm, swing it up, and it locks into that other hole, and boom, your pop-ups are up. From another angle, to close them, like I said, you just push on this bracket a little bit, and the pop-up swings down, locks in place, and that's it. Sometimes simple is best, and these brackets, they're like 70 bucks, they're all stainless steel, they weigh less than 3 ounces each, and they make operating your factory pop-ups without the mechanism super easy. If you have not entered the 5,000 subscriber giveaway, make sure you click the first link below and do that for a chance to win some cool stuff from Flat 6 Motorsports, Racing, and Soul Performance products. That's that, guys. Zach is actually on his way in town. He's going to be in the next few hours, and we're going to come to the shop tonight and potentially tomorrow night and spend some time. So hopefully we can get some filming done. You guys obviously haven't seen Zach in a while, and I think he's itching to get back on camera. Thanks for watching. See you next week.